What's going on, guys? Alex here, something different. We're gonna do a comic. So let's talk The Walking Dead Volume 1. Try and get that centered there before I start. As always, guys, spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch. So I've read all of the Walking Dead books up to the recent one. So the volumes. I don't buy the trades. I only buy the volumes. So I've bought up to the most recent one. I think that's 18, is it? I can't be checking right now. So, I think it is 18. So, 17 or 18, sorry. This is the very first one, where you're going to get introduced to the characters. To be honest, this book, to me, is the worst, to be honest. Not because of, like, the artist changing or anything like that in the next issue, or next volume, sorry. More because this is like the advertising book, in my opinion. For example, you get introduced to Rick, Lori, Carl, and so they're more introducing these characters and then saying, okay, if you want to read on their story, buy the next volume, if you know what I'm saying. It's more an introduction to all the characters and stuff. So for example, Jim dying, no one really gave a shit about Jim dying in the book because they didn't care, because they didn't know him that long. And this is only people here I know I've spoke to who read the volume. People who read the volume, such as myself, and I was talking to other people, they didn't care that guys like Jim and Shane died because there was no suspense. It was like, the book is all in one. You didn't know them that well. If you were buying the trades, it would have took place over 5 months, which you would have known the characters more, if you know what I'm saying. So if over the 5 months you would have been reading and Shane would have seemed alive a lot longer, instead of just like as long as you have the volume. So you've been reading the volume about 2 hours and then you're like, oh, Shane died. Well, that sucks. But you weren't completely invested in Shane. You know what happens, but all Shane's storyline is told after this first book, if you know what I'm saying. Like the second one, it starts explaining a lot more about Shane then on, but he's already dead, so it's so pointless. But in this book, you get introduced to Rick, obviously, Shane, Lori, Carl, Glenn. I'm not going to try and name them all because, I'm just going to forget some, and people are going to be like, you didn't say this guy, and it's just going to be like, well, fuck you. So, all those guys, Dale, Andrea, and the show is very different. I know the show's based off this. Don't explain that. I'm not fucking retarded. I've been reading the books since before the shows. I'm not stupid. That's going to annoy me because some people aren't going to believe that, but anyway. The characters, see, I don't know, like in this, I am going to complain about that a little bit actually. Rick could be Batman in this book. Like, look at the chin, for example. He's like Muscle Man. Like, they made him look like a complete superhero, which isn't what The Walking Dead is all about. The Walking Dead is supposed to be normal people trying to survive. And it's meant to be based in reality and all that sort of good stuff. And it's meant to be like us trying to survive, if you know what I mean. Like, in the next books, Rick's chin is more rounded and like he's a bit more rough and ready, if you know what I mean. So I kind of like the next book's art more because it looks a lot more like a real person trying to survive this, as opposed to Batman in a sheriff's uniform, Mr. Bruce Wayne. Anyway, story awesome. Just because I'm saying I didn't like this trade as much as the other ones doesn't mean trade when I talk about volume. Just because I don't like this volume as much as the other ones doesn't mean it's bad. It's by all means not bad. It's absolutely brilliant, but it just doesn't click with me like as much as the other ones. I'm going to review them all. I think I'm going to do that, but as I say, this is my least favorite. It's still awesome. Watch for the next ones. Don't worry. Don't be like, he doesn't like The Walking Dead, doesn't like that one. I've read them all up to 17 or 18, whatever it is. And I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. I love them. Watch for the next ones. That's when stuff starts to get really good in the series. The first one ends with, it's big spoilers as always, guys, with Shane dying and getting shot in the neck by Carl. The show changes that completely, by the way. Like, it doesn't even follow it, which is good in the long run because they make Shane a lot more of an investful character. But this is The Walking Dead book, volume 1. A lot of good stuff in it, including teaching the characters how to use guns and stuff, such as this is whenever Andrea finally realizes, hey shit, I can do this. Oh yeah, Amy dies in this book too. I think the only death I cared about was Andrea's sister dying. So this has been The Walking Dead Volume 1. A little talk about this. The reason I don't want to talk about it is because I don't want to get hate on this video because it's my least favourite. The other ones will be a lot longer videos, trust me, because they're more. I like them a lot more. So to me, this was advertising the next ones. I know they always sort of are like that with the last pages, but to me this is like one big leaflet. Please don't hate me for that, guys. I love The Walking Dead. I love every trade, and well, I don't collect the trades. I more collect the volumes, but I really like the volumes. I love all of them. I've got them all. Don't bitch. So if you want to know my opinion on the rest of the book, stay tuned. If you don't, well, if this one turns you away, sorry, but as I said, to me it just seemed like an advert. So thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.